Hey guys, coming in to doing a bit of a weigh-in and a little bit of a chit-chat. This morning I weighed in at 181 pounds, so I am 1 pound away from my goal. I'm going to get back to serious basics. Oh, something just fell. And there's no one here. Oh, now that's my dog growling. I'm home all alone. My kids are at school. My husband is at our old house where there's a bit of a disaster going on. Our hot water tank leaked. But anyway, so I'm 181, so I'm going to get back to basics to see if I can get that pound off in the next week or two. I made myself a bit of a protein shake this morning, but those protein powders are really gross. Like, let's be honest. So I don't bother going out buying a whole bunch of them. This is my own protein shake, and there's 22 grams of protein in it. There is a half a banana. I bought some frozen strawberries, mangoes, and peaches. It comes in like this Caribbean mix. So I got in a couple of peach slices and some strawberries and some mangoes. 1 container of Greek yogurt. It's 12 grams of protein per container. So that whole container went in. 2 Splenda packets went in there. And with the yogurt and the milk and the fruit, it's 22 grams of protein. I would take this over a stupid powdered protein shake any day. It's tasty. Apparently I have a ghost. Something weird's going on. Anyway, I'll check that out after. A couple of nights ago I went to my very first support group meeting here in the new city where I am. And it was fantastic. I met some serious nice people. I am so happy I went. I've made some new friends, which is great. Sorry, the dog's coming up now. Say hello. And they had some guest speakers. So they had a nurse who sort of piloted the program here, the bariatric program. They had 2 social workers. One was a holistic social worker and one was just a regular social worker. So they just sort of helped us to understand the purpose of the social worker when you're going through this process. And, you know, I think the social workers are underutilized post-op. I know in my case they were. I didn't really know that I could use them post-op. And at about a year post-op, not even, I was having some issues with my image, my self-image. I didn't see me in the mirror. I saw someone else. And I literally saw someone else. Like, I didn't see me at all. And that was really scary to me. And I think the first time I realized that that was happening was I was at a makeup sale with my mom. And of course there's women all over the place and trying to get at counters and trying to get at samples and free stuff and whatever, and you're bumping into people. It's inevitable, and you know, you say excuse me and move on. And well, if you're polite. Most of them weren't. I tried to be. And so I bumped into someone and looked her square in the face and said, "Oh, excuse me." And it took a second for me to realize it was a mirror. I was looking at myself and I said, "Excuse me," to myself in a mirror. And it wasn't, I mean, that could happen to anyone, like, you know, "Ooh, sorry," oh, and then realize you did it. But for me, it was, I honestly believed I was walking into someone else. And at first I sort of laughed it off and thought, "Oh shit, I hope nobody saw that. Like, oh my God, I must look like a crazy person talking to yourself in a mirror." But the more I thought about it, the more I talked to a counselor about it, because I ended up going to a counselor because I was having some anxiety issues. The more I realized that I was talking about, you know, myself in the mirror or myself in pictures as she. I would refer to that person as she. You know, she wasn't happy. She was so overweight. You know, she is this. And the counselor kept saying, "No, Trudy, that's not she, that's you." And I would say, "No, it's not me. Like, I don't identify with that person at all." And he kept saying, "Stop referring to yourself as that person, because you're not that person. You know, this is you." So anyway, it was pretty hard for me, and I didn't realize that, it didn't occur to me that I could use the social workers through the bariatric program. So I guess that's what the moral of this story is. You know, if you're having some issues after surgery, and, you know, it doesn't hurt to help talk to the social workers. And they sort of indicated, too, that they're willing to talk to spouses and partners or kids, you know, of people who have had the surgery, just because it is an adjustment. And, you know, especially between couples, you know, partners, if the communication breaks down, or if the, you know, the partner that didn't have the surgery starts to feel threatened, or insecure in the relationship, you know, because of the, you know, the attention, or, you know, I know in my own, I can only speak for me, I can't speak for my husband, but I know in my own scenario, you know, I'm getting male attention, I'm getting, and there's nothing I can do about that. I can't stop it, but I sure don't welcome it. You know, I don't do anything to encourage it. And I let my husband know, you know, that he is the one, that I love him, and I don't love the attention, and, you know, I don't want male attention. That's not why I did this, you know. So he's secure enough, I hope, knowing that, you know, I'm not going anywhere. So, I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, there was that, and what else was there? Oh, I had a comment question about, do I do exercise? And no, I don't. I wish I did. I mean, I'm more physically active than I used to be, for sure. But I don't take the time to do exercise. Only because I have some pain issues on my left side of my abdomen. And it seems that when I exert myself, so if I go for an extra long walk, or if I try to exercise, it causes me pain. For example, yesterday I taught my 5-year-old how to ride a two-wheeler, and I was running up and down the street with him, back and forth, up and down, and it felt awesome because I could run alongside him and not feel like, forgive me, but not feel like a whale running up the street, and I wasn't getting winded, so it was great, but I had to stop because I was in pain after about 15 minutes. So, do I exercise? No. Do I want to? Yes. I think today I'm going to start the 30-day squat challenge. Anybody want to do it with me? We'll do the 30-day squat challenge together. I saw it on Facebook. There's a picture of it, and you know, it's basically, I think you start at, you know, 50 squats one day, do a couple more the next, a couple more the next, and you end up at like 250. I think it's, you end up at 250 squats toward the end. So I think I might start that today. I gotta do something about my saggy butt. It's gross. I look like a, you know, somebody put a pin in a balloon and I deflated, as you saw with my excess skin video. But yeah, that's me, guys. I think that was it. All I wanted to talk about. My protein shake for breakfast. My the support group meeting, again, was awesome. So many different people there, like different stages of different operative stages. So, you know, some who are just new to the program, some waiting for surgery dates. You know, one gentleman just got a surgery date. He was so excited. And, you know, I feel so good for them because I remember that call. I remember the joy and the fear and the excitement and the anticipation of that. And I remember I texted my husband to let him know that I got my surgery date, and he picked up an edible arrangement for me. So he brought home like one of those flower arrangements, but it's all fruit. And I just remember all that excitement. You know, it was awesome. So anyway, that's me, guys. There's another support group meeting in a month I'm going to go to. If my weight comes down, I'll come back in. If you've got any questions, let me know. And I will talk to you soon. Hi to all my subscribers and all my new subscribers. Lots of love, guys. Bye.